Welcome to the Coin Hunters. Today we will be hunting 14 rolls of quarters, 2 rolls of pennies, one roll of dimes, and
2 rolls of nickels.
2 rolls of nickels, and 12 rolls of pennies.
Perfect.
And we will be hunting, and here's a quick info on some tools we use. So first, we have our Lincoln Cent books, our 1909 to 1914. This is our 1909 BDB, and we have a couple of these here. As you can see, our books have the mintage of how many were minted.
Focused.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to work on
We'll
focusing.
try to get it focused. We'll get it focused.
Yeah.
So there. And then we have these. We have an 1828, 1926, and 1923, and then 1935. And then 1939S.
So basically these are our Whitman books that we're going through. So we have Lincoln Cents all the way up to the current ones. Basically going back to wheat pennies. We have nickels all the way back to like when Buffaloes start, I believe. Yeah, so 38 in the first year. All the Roosevelt dimes. We have Washington quarters.
And we have one Mercury dime book.
Kennedy $50. We do have a Mercury dime book. We have yet to find one, so we have not used that. Kara, go ahead and explain to them what this is right here.
So this is the United States Red Book. And as you can see, like it has the table of contents in each coin. Say you wanted to find how much is a 1964 dime. Follow it across. I'm sure you know how to use a table of contents. 145.
That's okay. We don't need to show them, but this is kind of a guide to showing you what each coin is worth. They come out with one each year. This is the 2024 one, so it's usually pretty good.
And then there's it shows heirs. It has stuff like this. It shows you how many were minted, depending on what number it would be graded, how much money it would be worth, and I love the Red Book, honestly. It's one of my favorite tools we use.
We also have the state quarters and national parks. We're super close on a lot of these here, so.
We finished all the Denvers in both. We just need those 2 fillies, these 3 fillies, and all these West Mints.
Yeah, we've only found one West Point mint so far.
And I think it is a very shiny one. This is one of the shiniest W I've ever seen.
We'll work on getting a better camera for some of this stuff too.
And I helped find it.
Oh yes, and this is Kinsey. She's also helped us with a lot of this stuff here. So, state quarters, I believe we're done, right? Or do we need something?
We need some fillies.
Oh, we do need. We're 1 quarter away.
And then
So,
is this book.
If you guys don't know, coins have both a Denver mint and a Philadelphia mint for a lot of these modern quarters. So everything over here is going to be our Denver mints. Everything over here is going to be our Philadelphia. So we are just one. Let's see if we can get that to focus.
We are 1 short on 2.
The Northern Mariana Islands 2009 P quarter. So we're going to be hoping to find that here in this stack of coins.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
So last thing we have is we just have a binder here. We got some of the 2x2 flips that we keep some of our extra stuff, some of our NIFCs. We can go a little bit more in depth into that.
Another time.
I have bad eyes compared to these young guys, so we use this jeweler's loop. It's just got a little light on it. And then we also have a scale. We use that mainly for just checking,
1980.
authenticity of coins. We'll check on the copper, on the pennies and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get started hunting. We will update you with what we find. All right, guys, no update yet. We're just starting our quarters. I just want to show you how we're looking through quarters. So we'll unwrap this roll, and we're going to actually be looking at the edges on quarters. So Garrett, would you go ahead and show them what a clad coin looks like?
Yes. A clad coin has there's 2 different types of clad coins. They can look different. So this is a clad coin.
So if you look at this edge here, let me focus this. If you guys can see how there's a layer of copper and a layer of what looks like kind of a silver what is it? I'll have to look at what the
Like
actual
a
metal is.
silver, like.
That's not going to be a silver coin. So you can actually look at the roll of coins, and you can usually tell if there's any silver in that. We got some different lights going on, but I don't see any silver in this first one.
And also, there's this other type of clad. Just so you know, this clad was just placed in a little bit of a different spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just like there's a little bit more silver than clad.
So for our quarters, anything that is 1964 and before is going to be 90% silver. So those are
And it'll have a silver edge. It won't have any clad.
correct. All right, guys, a little quarter update.
We found that one state quarter that we needed. As you can see, it's in Northern Mariana Islands. And on the front, if you can,
Let's see if
See?
we can make that. There we
me
go.
see if
P.
I can-
I got it.
like, if you,
There it is.
there it is. Now you can really
Flip it
see.
over to the other side.
That's a P.
So that's a
and-
Philadelphia, Northern Mariana Islands, 2009, which just so happens to be the last coin that we need for our state quarters.
And now we've been collecting for 1 to 2 years, and we've collected every state quarter.
On
that
both
has ever been
mitts.
minted.
So we're going to call that book complete. Other than that, we were kind of skunked on the quarters. We just wanted to show you guys these. If you guys haven't seen them, these are called bicentennials. Let's see if we can focus that.
Let's see if we can focus.
There we go. So if you guys look down there, there's the double date, 200-year anniversary.
It has like a little drummer on the back.
Yep, they're also referred to as World Drummer Boys. They're really not worth anything. Always check to make sure if there's any of them that are silver. They'd be made by San Francisco.
At the edge, it would have that
Let's see.
silver look that we told you about in the beginning of the video.
So we're just gonna throw them back. We saved a couple already. But if we see any nice condition ones, we usually save them. We will be moving on to dimes and nickels. We'll probably group those together just because there's not very many. Just looking to fill out our Whitman books. Looking for silver here in the dimes.
And maybe looking for a little bit of silver in here.
There's more nickels. So that is, we'll show you. All right, guys, quick update here.
Our 2 wolves and nickels and 1 wolf dime was a skunk. We didn't find any errors, nothing to go on our books. Yeah, just nothing. It was all a skunk.
So we're moving on to pennies. One of the cool things, Garrett, you want to show them how we check for enders, what we call an ender?
Yes, an ender. We check on these are enders. Like these are considered enders. The ones that are like at the end of rules.
Also, you can check the other side. That's always fun too. Just kind of see if you like got anything like right off the bat. Tomorrow we're picking up. We will have a box of half dollars, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies, and we will go through and check enders with a quick video. Just see if we got anything promising. It's usually one of the things we'll either save it to the end or we'll start it right at the beginning. But as far as pennies, we are just looking for really wheat pennies.
And some 2009s.
Oh yeah, 2009s. We still need a couple of.
The 2009s are, I think, are very commemorative. Like that's a what it's trying to represent is different times in Lincoln's life. His birth, his formative years, his professional life, and his presidential life. And then
His birth. Don't forget his birth.
yeah, I did.
Sorry, we got other kids running around here, but
Yeah.
that's kind of mainly, we're going to be looking for those 2009s. We're going to look for wheat pennies. If anything older than that would be great, Indian head, but that's not likely. So we will see what we find. We'll update. All right, guys, penny update here. Go ahead, Garrett.
So these, you must be wondering why we have a big pile of these pennies. It's because anything before 1982 is copper and it's worth just about like 3 cents. So we saved them in this bag. And as you can see, these are all copper pennies before 1982.
Okay. What's our next pile?
These are 1982s. This is what we're talking about. Anything before these are copper.
1982 is a transition year, so some are copper, some are zinc, so we're going to weigh those to figure that out.
And
A copper penny should weigh about 3.1 ounces. Ounces, grams? Ounces, right?
grams.
Grams, sorry. And then zinc one will be about 2.5. So go ahead and weigh one.
So-
Let's check it out.
So, see, this is our copper pennies. See, they weigh just about 3.
3.1, yeah.
And then that
Copper.
means that's copper, so we save it in this pile. Copper. That's
That's a
zinc.
zinc, so that goes in our trash pile.
Because it's not worth anything, it's just worth 1 cent.
Copper.
My hypothesis, I thought this one was going to be zinc.
Just because of how shiny, yeah.
Yeah.
And copper.
Copper.
We are always checking our 1982 Ds for the copper small date too. If you guys want to look that up, we can maybe do a video on it later. But
Yeah.
we did find 2 things here in the pennies, so Garrett's gonna go ahead and show you. Go ahead and just set them down on the table,
I'll do
Garrett,
it.
so I can focus.
So here we have a.
Let me focus in on it. Set it down so I can focus.
Here, Cammy.
Here, if I go back and I zoom in, there we go.
So as you can see, it's a 1951 Philadelphia mint mark,
Go ahead and flip it over.
which has no mint mark, which means it was made in Philadelphia. It is a wheat penny.
Yep, we love this design. This is always fun to find. We actually need it for our book as well. Let's see, 1951, 284 million minted, so decently rare. So go ahead and put that in there.
They're
Perfect.
always hard to get in.
Awesome addition to our book. And we also have another one. Go ahead and set it down. This was our other wheat penny we found. It is a 1948, no mint mark, so
It's
Philadelphia.
older. And same design on the back.
Yep, and we also need that one for our book. Let's see, 1948, 317 million.
Which is also decently low for pennies.
So, perfect. All right, guys, that's all we got for now. We will update you guys tomorrow with when we check for enders and if we get any time to hunt. So that's all for today. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for watching, and this is our first video of the Coin Hunters.
Yep, subscribe.